Welcome to the Instant Trivia Podcast, episode 1948, where we ask the best trivia on the internet. Let's get started. Which UNESCO World Heritage Site is about 3 miles northeast of Bushmills in Northern Ireland? The Giant's Causeway. Which 1803? Supreme Court case established the principle of judicial review by declaring part of the Judiciary Act of 1789 unconstitutional. Marbury versus Madison. Which animals gave the Galapagos Islands their name? Tortoises, specifically the giant Galapagos tortoises. Which Lakota leader, famous for his role at the Battle of the Little Bighorn, was killed in 1877? Crazy Horse. Dorchester Heights is a historic district in which U.S. city? Boston. Which American poet wrote Tales of a Wayside Inn and is known for exploring themes of nature and American folklore? Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. Which hero, the central figure of Virgil's Aeneid, journeys from the ruins of Troy to found a new city in Italy? Aeneas. Which artist had a hit with the song Electric Avenue? Eddie Grant. Which vessel, carrying new cars, sank in the English Channel after a collision in 2002? MV Tricolor. Which rock musician, the bassist and co-lead singer of Kiss, is married to actress Shannon Tweed? Gene Simmons. What kind of environment does a paludarium simulate? Answer: a rainforest or swamp, a semi-aquatic wetland environment. Which English city is nicknamed the City of Dreaming Spires? Oxford. The Folketing is the parliament of which country? Denmark. Which author is best known for the Earth's Children series, which begins with a novel set in prehistoric Europe? Jean Auel. Which university is home to the Hesburgh Library, named for former university president Theodore Hesburgh, who was noted for his contributions to education and civil rights? University of Notre Dame. What vibrant yellow spice, commonly used in Indian cuisine, is known for its anti-inflammatory properties? Turmeric. Which novel by Robert Penn Warren tells the story of the rise and fall of a populist politician in the American South? All the King's Men. What two-word Latin phrase means seize the day? Carpe diem. The Peasants' Revolt took place during the reign of which English king? Richard II. In 1919, which character created by Johnston McCulley first appeared in a story titled The Curse of Capistrano? Zorro. Which species is the largest member of the penguin family? Emperor penguin. In a 1713 Royal Society report, Isaac Newton was favored over which mathematician in the long-running dispute about who invented calculus? Gottfried Wilhelm Leibniz. In what year did Psy's Gangnam Style become the first YouTube video to reach 1 billion views? 2012. Which famous diarist wrote her diary while hiding in Amsterdam during World War II? Anne Frank. Which actor voiced the title character in the animated film The Iron Giant? Vin Diesel. What term refers to a list of sources that credits the authors and work cited in a text? Bibliography. Which European city is home to the renowned Philharmonic Orchestra that performs in the Hans Scharoun-designed Philharmonie Concert Hall? Answer: Berlin. Which 31-minute 1938 documentary, advocating better housing, improved farming techniques, flood control, and expanded electrical power, depicted a major Mississippi River flood? The River. How many players are on the field for a Canadian football team? 12 players. On which river is the city formerly known as Stalingrad located? Answer: Volga River. What was Walt Disney's middle name? Elias. Which author created the fictional continent of Westeros, known for its epic tales of politics and power? George R.R. Martin. Which phone company did Google acquire for $12.5 billion in August 2011, its largest acquisition at the time? Motorola Mobility. What was the name of the ship that carried Charles Darwin on the 5-year voyage where he gathered observations that led to his theory of evolution? HMS Beagle. Which historical figure is famously said to have uttered "Et tu, Brute" as he was assassinated? Julius Caesar. Which internet company did Pierre Omidyar found? eBay. In Commedia dell'arte, what was the name of Pantalone's daughter? Tse. Which scientist trained dogs to salivate in response to the sound of a bell? Ivan Pavlov. Which ancient city in Japan's Kansai region served as the imperial capital for over 1,000 years and is known for historic temples like Kinkaku-ji? Kyoto. Which battle in Yorkshire in September 1066 resulted in the death of King Harold Hardrada? Answer: Battle of Stamford Bridge. Which early 20th century football player and coach, famed for his innovative strategies at Notre Dame, significantly influenced the sport? Knute Rockne. What color is Rudolph's distinctive nose? Red. Which 1972 film won the Academy Award for Best Picture and is widely regarded as a landmark of American cinema? The Godfather. Which actress is best known for playing the title role of Xena in the television series Xena: Warrior Princess? Lucy Lawless. What is the title of Jonathan Edwards' famous 1741 sermon that vividly depicts the precarious state of sinners before God? Sinners in the Hands of an Angry God. Who is Sherlock Holmes's most notorious archenemy? Professor James Moriarty. Which influential play, often categorized as a tragicomedy, features two characters waiting for someone who never arrives? Waiting for Godot. What do you call a farm that raises both livestock and crops? Mixed farm. What is the predominant color of the flowers of the dandelion, a common weed known for its medicinal properties and ability to thrive in many environments? Yellow. In The Producers, which down on his luck Broadway producer schemes to make a fortune by producing a guaranteed flop? Max Bialystock. That's the end of the show. Thanks for listening. Come back tomorrow for more exciting trivia.